Hi, this is King Overview. Here we have a system of three logarithmic equations, and we need to solve for three variables x, y, and z. Let's call the top equation A, the second equation B, and the third equation C. One of the best ways to solve systems of equations is through a method called elimination, where we add or subtract all the equations. I notice that I have log base 2 of x in two of my equations, log base 3 of y in two of my equations, and log base 5 of z in two of my equations as well. So to start, I'm going to try adding up all three of these equations from top to bottom and see what I get. I'm going to have 2 times the log base 2 of x. I'm going to have 2 of the log base 3 of y. And I'm also going to have 2 of the log base 5 of z. On the right side of the equation, I have 3 plus 4 plus 5, which is equal to 12. Now I notice that everything in this equation is divisible by 2, so I'm going to divide everything by 2 to get the log base 2 of x plus the log base 3 of y plus the log base 5 of z is equal to 6. And let's call this equation D. Now, notice, if we compare equation D to equation A, it's exactly the same, except equation D has an extra log base 5 of z. So let me bring equation A down. We have the log base 2 of x plus the log base 3 of y. I'll jump over to the equal sign, and that equals 3. So there's equation A again. Now, using my elimination techniques, I can subtract these two equations. The first logs cancel, the second logs cancel, and I have the log base 5 of z is equal to 6 minus 3 is 3. To solve for z, I just need to remember that if I take a number b, raise it to the power of log base b of x, the b and log base b cancel, and I'm left with x. So if my base is 5, I can raise 5 to the power of both sides of the equation. 5 and log base 5 cancel, and I get z equals 5 to the third, which is 125. I can do very similar logic to get the other variables. Comparing equation D to equation B, the difference is the log base 2 of x. So if I do equation D minus equation B, on the left side I will just be left with the log base 2 of x. On the right side I'll be left with 6 minus 4, which gives me 2. If I take 2 to the power of both sides, 2 to the log base 2 cancels. 2 squared is 4, so there's my solution for x. And now if I take equation D minus equation C, the difference between equation D and equation C is the log base 3 of y, so that's what will be left on the left side of the equation. For the right side, we have 6 minus 5 equals 1. Raising 3 to the power of both sides, 3 and log base 3 cancel. 3 to the first power is 3. So now I have my answers for x, y, and z. I need to figure out the sum of those three numbers. So I need to add 125 plus 4 plus 3, which gives me 132. So there's our answer. Thanks for watching.